guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a tape runner comparison video. I have over at least 10 different tape runners, so I'm going to take you through, give you my honest opinion. So the first one I have is the NUVO adhesive tape runner. I'm going to be trying that. I'm also going to be trying the TOMBOW mono. This is the max power one. I also have the, I can't pronounce it. Is it STIX number 2 tape runner, which is acid free. I then have the HOMEHOBBY double-sided tape runner. I then also have a PRITT stick one, and obviously in the UK PRITT is well known for its glue sticks, so that's why I purchased this one. I just wanted to give you a different variety and different price points. So the next one I have is the DOTLINER. So I have the little ones, which I used to buy all the time, and then I found a bigger version. Then I also have the TOMBOW mono refill, which is for the normal one. I have the Easy runner, I have a Crafter's Companion, the Stick It, and then the, is it SIZZIX? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to be testing them out on four different types of cardstock. So I have my cartridge paper, which is one of my most used paper sides. I'm using a 6x4 inch card, a 4x4 inch, and then some black cardstock. These are all cardstocks that I use quite frequently, so when I used to use a certain tape runner, it would pull my cardstock up. So that's why I'm also using my cartridge paper, because it is thinner among the most. So this is the NUVO one. It is a 6 meter with a 5mm width, and then we're going to be testing that out, guys. So I asked people if they wanted to see this, and a lot of people said yes, so that's another reason why I'm doing it. And also, when I look into it, not a lot of people have done a tape runner comparison video from the UK. So this is UK based, so basically all of these things are available on eBay or within a store close to us. But yeah, so I'm just testing them all out to see if they run nicely, if they pull my cardstock up, anything like that. And then obviously at the end of it I do rate it. So the NUVO one, you can buy a refill, and the size of it is quite small, so I think this would be a great one to take out for a weekend away. So if you look at the comparison of my small dot roller, you can see that is really smaller, and it's just a bit smaller than a normal size tape runner. So that's the NUVO one. I'm now taking the TOMBOW max power one, and this one actually, the tip bends, so it's more flexible, so you can get into places where you don't necessarily would normally be able to. So that's a bonus for this one. And I don't know why I keep showing you like it being on the paper or the cardstock, but it's just easier for you. And as you can see there, it's not working, and the reason why it's not working is because I'm holding it the wrong way around. So maybe that's a bonus. Just make sure you hold it the right way. But so far, the first two didn't pull my cardstock up and worked great. And like I said, my cartridge paper generally is the one that I use the most, and it generally is the one where my tape runners will pull it up and destroy it. So the next one is the STIX 2, and I haven't really never heard of this company, and as you can see, it's a bit like a glue more than a tape runner. So unless you can persevere with that bit of annoyance, then it's fine. But for me, just having it sometimes pull back on itself is really annoying. So now I'm using the TOMBOW mono refill, and this literally is half a tape runner, so it obviously doesn't have the other side. But for the sake of this video, I just thought, you know, it doesn't really matter. Unless it's like something I would use again, then I'll buy the actual device itself. But for me, I didn't think this one was any better than the TOMBOW Max, so I'm now using the Hobby Lobby one, and this one actually runs really well, but it's more like liquid latex. If you know what liquid latex is, like Tipex, and you know, it's kind of like that. It's white, and no offense, but half of the time you don't see tape runners, so I don't think it really matters. But for me, having a white tape runner just seems wrong. I don't know why. Don't get me wrong, if you have a white tape runner, that's fine, but I just thought it was a bit of a weird one. Now I'm using the PRITT stick one, and again, it's a really nice hold. It's not too heavy, and it works great. So PRITT stick is a well-known brand in the UK. Like I said, for glue sticks, it basically brings back memories for me at school. So the next one is the DOTLINER. This is by a company that I cannot pronounce for the sake of me, and it is quite expensive for what it is. So normally I used to pay around like 90p for one small DOTLINER, the smaller version. This one was like maybe 4 times the price of that, and it does have like cats as an image in the tape runner, but that's not something I'm really too bothered about. So anyways, the next one is the E to Z tape runner, and the reason why it's taking me so long is I couldn't get it out of the box. So anyway, that's my smaller one, and I absolutely love that one. It literally is one of my favorites. Problem being, obviously now I can't buy it from the UK, I have to buy it from China, and I'm not a really big fan of supporting China at the moment, so especially with all the tax. So now I'm using the EZ runner, and it literally looks like the Hobby Lobby one, so it's literally exactly the same, and the price points are a little different. So basically my recommendation is, if you want the cheaper one, go for the cheaper version, but they both do exactly the same thing. Anyways, we're going on to the next one, which is my Crafter's Companion. Now the Crafter's Companion is very temperamental. Sometimes it will pull back on my cardstock, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it works fine. It's literally so temperamental, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but I wouldn't not recommend it. So for this one, it's about £2. It's really quite inexpensive, and if you want to try it, then £2 is very affordable. And then we have the Stick It. Now the Stick It is probably the worst tape runner I've ever owned, because again, it doesn't always work, and it kind of gives out more of a grit feel to it. So even though it's only £1, I wouldn't waste it. And then again, I have the Stick Its, or Stickles, or whatever you want to pronounce this one. And again, that's very temperamental too. So my favorite has to be the NUVO, because, you know, it's just a great size, and, you know, even though I probably wouldn't pay what I paid for it, it is definitely something I would probably purchase again if I really needed a tape runner. My second favorite is the TOMBOW Mono Max, because of the flexi handle. Then it goes to the Stickles 2, then the PRITT, then the DOTLINER. So they're my top 5, guys. Everything I use will be linked in my description if you want to check them out, and I will give you my ratings. So I gave the NUVO a 10 out of 10, I gave the TOMBOW Mono a 9, the SIZZIX 2 a 8, and then the TOMBOW Mono Refill a 1, and the Hobby Lobby a 2, the PRITT a 7, the EZ a 2, the DOTLINER a 5, the Crafter's Companion a 2, the Stick It a 1, and the SIZZIX a 1. So that is it for this video. If you guys liked, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, let me know down in the comments what your favourite tape runner is, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Stay safe and happy crafting!